Alright, so Magina has an urgent request to make of you. Of you for you. I don't know. I may have misread it. V, you couldn't have come at a better time. Do you have a moment to talk? Yeah, well, our party is getting filled up. Maybe. My thanks. You see, a foreign merchant approached a boutique with a proposal not long ago. Hancock of the East Arnold Trading Company. Perhaps you've heard of him. Heard? Ah, so you have a history. No wonder Mr. Tataru declared him unscrupulous and deserving of infinite caution. Right?
He's not that bad.
He is kind of bad. Though there's risk in dealing with a man of such flexible principles, his knowledge of the handgun markets would do much to bolster our efforts to make inroads in the Far East. That is why, despite her misgivings, Mr. Tataru seeks to negotiate a partnership. Well, she kind of lived with him, didn't she? She knows so much about him. For some reason or another, he has requested you be present at their meeting in Kugane. I realize business negotiations are not your forte. Hey, that's offensive. We should be most grateful if you'd indulge his request. Of course, there's also the matter of our secret mission. Ah, right, for Tataru, right? I feel like I made you do these quests. I don't know if you'd be doing this. What?
You did.
Yeah. Once it's been fully restored, this gorgeous sapphire will serve as the centerpiece of Mr. Tataru's necklace. I hope that one day she may look upon it as a memento of not only her mother, but of her many dear friends and allies. Perhaps during your visit to Kugane, fortune shall favor us with the discovery of an additional treasure to grace her keepsake. Hi, good morning, Victor. Welcome back. How are you doing today? What's up? In any case, I believe that covers everything. Mr. Tataru shall meet you at the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane. I wish you a safe journey. No, I don't have the mount. Well, I haven't even gotten the clear from the trial yet. We're kind of waiting for our group to fill up, and we ran out of things to do. So Tataru is like it's like one of the things that's still left. I like how we're just sitting there. I remember when I got like our FC house in Kugane, like it felt like in Shurgane, I guess. It felt like such prestige at the time, you know, like and like that was still a new zone for like I guess Shadowbringers or whatever it was. And it was very hard to get a house there, and I was just like, yes, like we have the best location. Dude, I spent so much time.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I like the Shurigane.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's very nice. V, I'm so glad you could make it. I'm equally thrilled by your arrival, though I expect I must apologize for the sudden invitation. I like how she comments on his moral compass all the time. Yes, you should, but more importantly, I'd like to know what the scheme is and how you intend to involve us. She calls it a scheme. Oh my, so quick to assume the worst. I think she's secretly very happy to see him.
I think so.
Yeah. While I would love nothing more than lay bare all my dirty little secrets, 'twould be prudent to discuss my proposal first. Loyal though I am, loath though I am to admit it, a draper shop but recently launched by the company has not been well received by the locals. Our intention was to promote the sale of imported apparel woven by the Uldan's Weavers Guild. Alas, it seems Western fashion holds little appeal for the citizens of Kugane. Not conservative enough, I guess. It's like Uldan fashion, like when I think about it, it's like that making it to Kugane is like, oof, I don't know. No, I'm thinking about like all the Mikote who like dance in the streets of Uldan wearing next to nothing. So we rethought our strategy. We would produce Hingan couture, but with world-renowned Uldan silks kimono, as they're the favorite choice of wear in the Far East. Imagine we get one. That'd be so cool. Or rather, that was our plan until our Samster, I don't know. I was gonna read it hamster. Fell ill. It was as I faced the unpleasant decision of abandoning this venture entirely that I chanced to hear of Tataru's boutique and the assorted Far Eastern style equipment they had on offer. You're referring to our samurai and ninja inspired sets of armor, yes? Indeed. By putting your exemplary goods on display, the East Arnold Trading Company would demonstrate that we, a Western trader, are capable of making garments suited to the needs of our local patrons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have been informed that you wish to establish a foothold in Hingashi and East Authored. What better way to make your Kugana debut than to have us showcase your quality wares? It's not good without appeal, I admit. The perfect venue to gauge interest in our... It's not without its appeal, I admit. The perfect venue to gauge interest in our goods. Isn't it just? If I may take your grudging concession as a sign of interest, perhaps we can discuss the finer points of my proposed partnership. Money? We'll be discussing it at length, but I've yet to see how any of this would require V's involvement. No, we're just here to, kill time. Indeed, I was just about to get to that part. Not long ago, I crossed paths with a group of certain someones who were eager to call on V again. I found myself quite taken with them, charming as they were, that I felt compelled to facilitate this reunion. And of course, one can never collect too many favors. Alas, I know that you are predisposed to question the motives behind any invitation from the East Arnold Trading Company, and with good cause, I concede. So instead, I invited you here under the guise of assisting Tataru with a boutique-related affair. I hope you'll forgive the deception. Rest assured that you shall be rewarded for your aid in this matter with your choice of recompense. Yeah, I can't wait to see how the part 3 ends. Just before your arrival, I took the liberty of informing my new acquaintances that you would soon be making landfall on these shores. They asked that you meet them at Sakazuki in the Ruby Sea as soon as you're able. They kind of did spoil, I guess, who you're meeting, because they said, oh, you need to finish, the Four Lords story before starting this, so you kind of already know, I guess. I believe it's a matter of some urgency, so if you could travel there forthwith. You have it done, right? The entire Four Lords story.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I'll leave them in your capable hands. Because you don't have to be finished with the Four Lords story to have all of the trials unlocked. There's another quest.
Yeah. And it's a good quest, actually.
Yeah,
the ending quest
is so good. The cutscenes are so good. Hi, Morgan. Welcome back. How are you doing? Oh, congratulations on at least getting done with the job interview. That is always stressful, and I'm happy to hear that. How was it? Don't worry, I'm no stranger to Hancock's tricks. I'll make sure not to agree to anything until we've settled every last detail. Just do what you need to do and return when you can. Yeah, I did the Four Lords story because I noticed that there's a piece of furniture that you get after completing it, and I really wanted that one. Apologies, V. I pray you have not been waiting long. Aww, I miss him. You look surprised. Did Hancock not tell you who requested your aid? Ah, but never mind that. I'm simply glad that you are here.
I was almost sad.
Why?
At the end of that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember.
Quest.
Yeah. How have I been? Well, my training as the next Gembu continues apace. I must tell you, my friend, each day has been more trying than the last. By just the other day, Auspis has placed 99 wasabi-filled takoyaki on a platter before me and instructed me to divine which single ball out of the entire batch was not filled with that dreadful spice. Training to sharpen my foresight, they claimed, but it felt more akin to torture. By the end, I was reduced to a dithering sea turtle, swimming in a puddle of my own tears. Aww. That is all to say. I'm only marginally closer to assuming my place as one of the Four Lords. To get to the point already, so fun. Oh, they live in the same body. I was just about to rhyme at it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Come, my friends, show yourselves. Oh, wow. That reminds me, I'm yet to get those mounts.
Yeah, same. I don't know. I don't like the birds of Stormblood.
The dogs, you mean?
No, it's the birds.
The birds
Oh no, no,
are
you're right. No,
heaven's
no,
lord.
it is the dogs. It is the dogs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was like,
My
what?
bad. I just need one to get the 9 tails.
Oh, I see. It has been some time. I'm relieved to see you in good health. I understand you've been through a great deal. Your concern is unwarranted. This is the woman who quelled our Aramitama and inherited Tenzin's legacy. There's no trial she cannot overcome. Except Rubicante, apparently. You misunderstand me, my brother. That, or you deliberately insinuate that I lack faith in these capabilities. I love that Phoenix, though. Enough.
Right?
Yeah, the fight is so cool. We indebted ourselves to the merchant to obtain this meeting. Let us not distract ourselves with this nonsense and get to the heart of the matter. Very well. You may not know this, but Senri's craving for dango often brings her to Kugane. It was during such a visit that she spied a suspicious individual on Kugane Dori. A man who not only wore raiments identical to Tenzin's, but who's also claimed to be his long-lost descendant. What? This descendant was selling good luck charms utterly devoid of benediction. His ploy is plain. He uses Tenzin's name to trick fools into buying his rubbish. Any who would dare sully Tenzin's name shall face my wrath. My flames will cleanse him of his sin and burn his soul to ash. Too merciful a punishment, I say. I shall personally render unto him every pain imaginable. They're vicious. By the kami, is it possible that they have both succumbed to the Aramitama once more? No, I think they're just
mad.
Yeah.
They're just mad.
Yeah. The charlatan boasts of more than an esteemed heritage. He also claims to have the 4 lords at his beck and call. Insulting, yes, but I would still rather resolve this without flames and torture. But having lived apart from men for so long, I fear we may be ill-equipped to do so on our own. Hence why we have turned to you for assistance. You needn't agree to anything just yet, but why don't we all
So, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
I need that the dog from Siriu interested in helping me at one time. We can like unsync it. I just want to do it fast.
Yeah, sure. I was gonna, like, after I'm finished with, like, the patch stuff, like, I was gonna be streaming Final Fantasy for a little bit of a longer time this time, instead of just, like, doing other things, because I would like to get all of the extreme mounts. So,
Yeah.
if you're interested, we can do it, and for whatever we need a group, we'll just make a group.
Alright, sounds good.
It would seem we have managed to arrive with little fuss, but only the kami know how long our presence will remain secret. Again, with a needless worry. Our disguises are perfect. None may suspect you are the 4 lords at first glance, but you are suspicious in the extreme. Let me see. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh my god, do you see them?
Yeah.
Oh my god. They are suspicious. We could have used our power to assume the form of men. Why didn't they do that? But those with keen sight would still be able to discern our true nature. The costumes were an innocuous alternative. There's nothing innocuous about them. Senri said she found the swindler on Kogane Dori. Yes, let us head there at once.
Well, I mean, why don't they just like go to their minion form?
I don't know. Like, they don't have a minion form, do they? I think only the gods do. Maybe.
No, like they were able to turn into like small turtles and stuff like that.
Oh, right, I remember those. Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe they didn't want people to hear them talking. Gather round, friends. Gather round. As you have no doubt surmised from my crimson armor, I am the proud descendant of Tenzin, the famous hero of Eld who once slew an entire host of fearsome Oni. Why does it matter that he's a descendant? Like, that doesn't mean that he has any value whatsoever. But do not take my word for it. Behold.
people can get swayed by that.
Why? In this hand, I hold Tenzin's beloved katana, the Phoenix Blade. Like, is that real, you think?
Doubt it.
Yeah. I don't know what it looks like, but if he's got the Phoenix Blade, then he must be who he claims. Like, these people probably don't even know how the Phoenix Blade looks like. Do they? Idiots.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So easily swayed.
Yeah, idiots. The true blade has remained in our care since Tenzin's passing. Look at the bunny getting so mad. It's funny. It's like a bunch of costume people getting really angry. Something seems off. I see there are some who remain unconvinced. Very well, you leave me no choice. Allow me to introduce you to my sworn allies, the Four Lords. Oh dear, I'm almost afraid to look. That's your signal. I expect my money's worth. Also, he paid for like people to impersonate them. I see. Introducing Ganbu, the turtle auspice and foreseer of calamity. I like how they say like Tenzin's descendant ? Suzaku, the avian auspice and master of the flames of resurrection. Oh god, they're gonna be pissed off. Seiru, the dragon auspice and devourer of young maidens. Last but not least adorable, we have Byaku, the small and fluffy feline auspice. Oh no. Why am I alone a cuddly creature? Surely he could have hired a Hrothgar Mikote to portray me. That's so sad. At least he did not slander your character. Devourer of young maidens, right? What is this rabble? All who've heard the tale of Tenzin know that the Four Lords are beasts, not three mummers and a cat. Oh well, I hope people are seeing through it. This is to me very reminiscent of Hildebrand from the Stormblight era. These are the glamoured forms they assume so that they may roam the realms of men undiscovered. Surely you can imagine the chaos that would ensue if they went about undisguised. That's adorable. Even so, there is no way they'd wear such ridiculous outfits.
Speaking of weird outfits.
What?
What they're wearing.
Right? Oh, I was like, are you gonna like take a stab at me or something? Like, like the way you said it. No, like is there something wrong with my shirt? Or, I was like,
it's fine.
And yet here they are, dressed in far worse. Well, they could just turn into them and show them wrong, I guess. This farce is infuriating. I will not abide him making mock of the bonds we shared with Tenzin. We are one of one mind, my sister. He must be silenced. Does Tenzin even have a descendant? There was nothing in the legends about him fathering any children. Yeah, I bet the bird would not like that. But there was mention of one who loved him more dearly than life itself. I, the woman to whom I owe my storied lineage, is none other than the sublime crimson beauty standing before you, Suzaku. Oh, she's gonna be pissed that he's taking, she is, this angry chicken is gonna be the death of him. Let him speak. Perhaps he is not wholly deserving of immolation. Oh god. Obviously your rage is quelled. Oh gosh, she actually likes that. Like, I thought she was gonna be pissed off because of, like, the lies, but she's just...
Well, she called her beautiful, that's
Oh yeah, I guess. Having proven my ancestry to your satisfaction, my lords and ladies, I bid you partake of my good fortune, for I have auspicious wares to I hate that word, to share with you today. Tenzin put countless Oni to the sword long ago, 'tis true, but only by the grace of these miraculous good luck charms. But he carried all of them in his pocket? Come on. Yeah, easily distracted, right? That was ridiculous. Just one will confer unto you all manner of fortune. Good health, a happy family, scholarly achievement, financial success, romantic fulfillment, and much, much more. Okay, how do I get one? You know?
Right? I could use one of those.
Sheesh. Who's easily distracted now? But that's not all. Purchase a charm now, and I'll even throw in a stylish strap featuring a Four Lords design of your choosing. My stock is limited. To be sure to buy while supplies last. Like, honestly, I respect his entrepreneurship. He had a good idea. Like, you have to give him that. I'll take 2. No, 10. Says the clumsy co-conspirator. My blood boils to see Tenzin's good name used in this manner. As does mine. We cannot sit idly by and allow this to continue. Okay, this is ridiculous. I think our purveyor of good fortune is in need of a proper scare. Are you convinced as well, B? This is gonna be fun. Honestly, I didn't know this was gonna be so good. I was initially a bit disappointed about Tataru's quests, but they're getting better and better. I thought they were gonna be awesome, then I started doing them and I was like, you know? I like Omega more, because at that point Omega was also out. And now I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, Omega was better for sure.
Yeah, but like now Tataru's getting really good as well. He seemed quite pleased with himself as he packed up his stuff. Business was good, no doubt. How shall we proceed? With care and preparation. We also saw how deftly he countered accusations of fraud. A more clever approach is needed. We must limit his ability to spin more lies. Have you any ideas? I could present myself as Tenzin's true descendant. The presence of Four Lords should be more than enough to convince him. Yeah, I think so. I'm not gonna get myself into more lies. Oh, indeed. Our very existence alone is enough to prove his claims false. Then it is settled. You shall play the role of Tenzin's true descendant. Oh, why are they still pinning this on me? What? Shall play the role of Tenzin's true descendant, and we shall accompany you. With us at your side, the impostor will have no choice but to confess his crimes. Still, we would be wise to prepare for contingencies. With me, Sorban, we make for Ryzen Temple. Oh god, that's far away. Then it is up to us to find and confront the swindler. As you are familiar with the city, I bid you lead the way. Speak with Suzaku when you're ready. Oh, is this gonna be like a duty? Like, please no. His customers may have seen where he went, so let us begin by questioning them. I would also know more of his true identity. Of all the heroes of legend, why claim Tenzin's name? The answer may help us to stop him without resorting to violence, since some of you apparently lack the stomach for it. Suzaku and Seiryu are accompanying us. Okay. I love how these new mechanics are now in the old zones as well, and I think we could mount if this was a mountable zone, but it isn't, so. I love how they're following us, that's so funny. Like, you have your own, right? Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
It's like, I love it when they bring me back to an old zone. There we go. Superstitious woman says, Kami be praised, to have met Tenzin's descendant and get his good luck charm besides. What a fool I was to doubt him, he who commands the Four Lords of Legend. As long as I have this, fortune shall surely shine upon me. Like, this is not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. Like, it's like a placebo effect that puts people in a good mood, and yes, they paid money for it, but that means that they may be looking, like, for opportunities that they wouldn't be pursuing normally because they think that they're gonna have better luck. So technically it can lead you to having better luck. What?
It's a placebo.
Yeah, but, like, you should know that you can't buy happiness. Oh, has my good luck charm caught your eye? If you wanted one for yourself, you're sadly out of luck. The merchant selling them said that was the last of his stock, and he did not think he would be able to acquire more. But if you wish to hear it from him, he was headed towards Tasogaru Bridge. You will know him by his attire. I swear he was the spitting image of Tenzin from the storybooks. She speaks of yonder bridge, does she not? Others may have taken note of our query as he passed. Wait, all the loading times and everything.
I didn't have to load it.
Let's see. Yeah, I just bring it up for no reason to mock you. Sorry. Have I seen a man claiming to be Tenzin's descendant? The one who was selling good luck charms by the dozens, you mean? No, he didn't come this way. But Kami give me strength. I'll never understand how come he can, some can be so gullible. Let us continue our search elsewhere. Well, look who it is. Aww, he's back. Well, we're back. Oh, this reminds me of the cookbook. It has been quite some time. What brings you to Kugane this eve? A hawker claiming to be Tenzin's descendant. Probably issue. I saw him. I read it like an issue. I saw him not long ago. Yes. You know him? My peculiar and suspicious friend. There is no merchant in Kugane who hasn't heard of the entrepreneur. He's made a fortune masquerading as Tenzin's heir. It's a brilliant scheme, very profitable. Tried to get in on it myself, but the Baron will suffer no competition. Who is this Baron of whom you speak? The soy sauce one. Who else? Kageyama, a dangerous man. Yes, with fingers in every pie. I fear him almost as much as I envy him. Their deception must be exposed. What can you tell us of issue? How many times you'll have to teach the Baron the same lesson? You have all three offered?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the second one because you might know something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
He is a skilled seamster dedicated to his craft. Honestly, I never understood why he partnered with Kageyama. I thought he had a conscience. Just goes to show you never know what anyone is capable of. Yes. There is more to this than meets the eye. We must investigate further. Have you any idea where issue might have gone? You want information? Yes. I want coin. Give me coin and I'll give you information. That can be arranged if you're willing to journey to Ryzen Temple. Our friend Furi can escort you. A temple? And one I've never heard of at that. Wait, is this the sort of place where mortal spirited tread and malevolent spirits do dwell? This quest is awesome. Malevolent spirits? No, just a somewhat ominous crystal. Like, look at the company we're in. Like, I'll take your word for it. As for issue, he came to me and requested passage to the Isle of Beko. Where passage, not passage.
Passage. That's like passage. I was like, we're gonna toast it?
Oh my god. Passage to the Isle of Beko, where he was to rendezvous with Kageyama. I refused. Better to not involve myself in the Baron's affairs, you understand. Gyoda was it. You have our thanks. We shall fulfill our end of the bargain. You need not fear. Jesus, that sentence.
Passage.
Like, how did I suddenly forget how to read that word? That's depressing.
Seeing as you have passage of arms.
Yeah. Passage of arms. It has a new name now.
Yeah, for me
it will be forever known as the Passage of Arms. That's actually weirdly creepy when you think about it. It's like I'm thinking about, like, I'm just imagining like a little passage where like arms are like coming out of the walls trying to get you. That's creepy. There's no time to waste. I shall have a messenger instruct Byako and Sorban to meet us at the Isle. It's like
oh, look at the background in that. That was so cool.
The Kugane? Like the cutscene, yeah. It's not that hard, is it? Like, the fight is not really that difficult.
No, it's not that, it's not that bad.
Isshu and Kageyama will want to keep away from prying eyes. Somewhere near the rocks, perhaps. Let us take cover and eavesdrop on their conversation when they join us. Dude, it suddenly got, like, really cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was trying to ride my bike later, but never mind.
Why? You don't have to. Like, I'm gonna have to.
Well, I'm trying to get my money. That's why.
I see. Gahaha, a fine day's work issue. It pays to have fools for customers. Master Kageyama, please, this cannot continue. I shudder to think how the four lords would react if they learned of our crimes. Oh, so he's not, well, yeah, obviously he's not the mastermind, but he also has like a conscience?
He has a heart. Yeah, he has a heart.
Yeah. Remind me, who was it who delivered you from a life of destitution after you lost your job as a seamster? Pray tell, who? You, Master Kageyama, and I'm forever grateful for your help, without which my family would be without house and home. But even so, what we're doing is wrong. Want to wash your hands of this dirty, dirty business and be a seamster again? Is that it? But once the truth comes out, and I would see that it does, who would dare to trust you? No issue, you're going to continue to act, or you and your kin will starve in the streets. Oh gosh, so he's basically extorting him.
His eyes look weird to me. Is that weird? Am I tripping?
I don't think so. I think that it's something that you can have. So that's the way of it. Ishu was coerced by Kageyama into this performance, and for his family's sake could not stop. Indeed. In light of this, how shall we proceed? Like, we should scare the big guy. We help Ishu.
Right.
Of course, we put the fear of the kami into Kageyama. Yes.
Second one.
Yes, always. This party. No. Who are you? And why are you wearing such ridiculous outfits? Oh, they're gonna like tear them apart as they transform.
Right.
Hearken to me, mortal. I will suffer you to sully Tenzin's name no longer. Defy me and you shall not like the consequences. Like, who's this angry chicken? Sully Tenzin's name, you say? His flesh and blood are free to do with it as they please. Unless you can prove that Ishu is not in fact his descendant, I suggest you get out of my sight. Then prove it we shall. I think he's starting to understand what's happening. Oh, the real katana, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is time we revealed our true selves to these mortals. Oh wow. Like Power Rangers. Kami fervent. It cannot be. Sheesh. Right? I love their models. Look at that.
Right.
That flame-kissed katana you hold in your hand, is that the Phoenix Blade? For the crimes you have brought in Tenzin's name, your punishment will be severe indeed. Oh, he's in so much trouble. Beg not for mercy. Seru is gorgeous.
Yes. And I love his weapons. All of them, actually. Like, the
Yeah.
glow of his weapon is amazing.
Take heart, my dears. I shall make your deaths painless. Hearken to my melody. It's like they're just messing around at this point. There's no turning back. Steel yourselves. It's like, what a show we're putting on here. That's hilarious. What was that? Not only do you possess the Phoenix Blade, but the four lords themselves stand at your side. Tell me, are you Tenzin's descendant? Are we gonna lie about it? Yes! Please have mercy, I beg of you. I vow to never again use the name of your ancestor. You have my word. We can now be like, now you work for me.
Now we have a seamstress.
Yeah. Right. That was funny. At Tansen's behest, I once played the role of a ferocious tiger to frighten the peoples of a village and drive them to flee before they were buried in a landslide. He took part in the deception as well, but to be honest, your acting put his to shame. Have you considered auditioning at the Mucosa Theatre? Honored lords and lady, and descendants of Tanzan, I know not how to make amends for my sins. Though actions speak louder than words, I wish to say that I'm truly sorry. Man or beast, we all make mistakes. I am told you are a master seamster. I might not go so far as to say master, but with my skill I managed to put food on the table. Then perhaps I shall have a word with an old friend. That can wait, Sarban. We must escort this young man to a safer location. How cool is this quest line? It's getting so good.
That cutscene was so good.
Yeah, it was amazing. This patch is honestly so good. Like, everything is just very nice. This is far enough. It is past time. We return home. Imagine a snake as a mount. That'd be dope. We are once more in your depth. It's like, how would we ride it? We would like stand on top of it and like hold with like one hand, and it would just slither, and like we would just be like holding on to it like a little like sailboat. I don't know. It is because of you that this affair could be concluded before Tenzin's reputation suffered irreparable harm. Thank you, V. Now that you are no longer bound to Kageyama, what will you do? Like, still provide? Well, I know I must take responsibility for my actions. I will confess my crimes to Seki Segumi. Oh god. He's a dead man. After I'm released from my imprisonment, I shall take up an honest trade once more and not rest until I have repaid each and every victim of my deception. That is way too honorable, isn't it? Yes. I've been meaning to tell you, but I will let Hancock explain when he arrives shortly. But dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Speak of the devil. Like, literally, probably. And the urchin girl came as well. It's been far too long.
No.
You're looking as green as ever, Sarpan of the Blue. And once again, Genpu, that's Tataru. Tataru. Though I'm sure I'll have to remind you next time too. Your issue, the seamstress Soroban spoke of, yes? If it is gainful employment you seek, the East Arnold Trading Company would be thrilled to hire one of your expertise to work at our draper shop. The seamster in our service fell ill, and we've been looking for a replacement. I have no words. I'm grateful, truly, but I cannot accept, for once I confess my crimes to Seki Segumi, they will surely imprison me for a time. Ah, yes, the Seki Segumi. I had a chat with them not long ago. They are aware that the scheme was contrived by Kageyama, and that you, too, are one of his victims. You will be required to assist them in their investigation, of course, but you needn't steel yourself for even a brief incarceration. So, he's gonna be the snitch that doesn't get the stitches. Pretty much. Hancock, you have our thanks for calling V to our aid. No, not at all. I'm pleased to have been of service. I have not forgotten our arrangement. Huh?
He does stitches instead.
Yeah. That's a good one. I've not forgotten our arrangement. Have you decided upon a reward? Whatever it is that you've hidden that quest. Like, what is that? Maybe we got that katana. That would be so cool. Oh, how that warms the heart. A material to help restore the keepsake of a dear friend. I have just a thing. I won't spoil the surprise now, but do look forward to it.
Give me.
I suppose we had better return to the city, but before that, you could have called upon me too, you know. It's not like I wasn't part of the whole saving the Ruby Sea from becoming consumed by roaring flames endeavor or anything. Yeah, I remember her being there. That was so fun. Forgive us, Arching Tataru. We assumed you were busy. That, and you did struggle mightily to help V restrain Sorban at that one time. So there was some concern that you might prove a liability should it come to blows. That's so mean. True, but, you know. Nevertheless, we will take your words to heart. Perhaps we should assume our guises and walk among men more often. It was a refreshing change of pace, on the whole. But wear those ridiculous bunny outfits again? I would not be against it. We were in a bit of a rush on this occasion, but with a longer visit, we might better appreciate men's curious ways. I have no doubt we shall meet again. I but pray the time comes sooner rather than later. Yeah, Suzaku shouldn't go. What if she, like, falls in love with a human again? You and me both. Until that day, I'll be sure to stop by the temple later. I'm not gonna say that. That's too far away. Until that day will suffice. I will consider that a promise. Like, you don't want to break a promise to a giant snake, do you?
No.
Not really.
I don't want to get eaten.
Right. She looks hungry all the time. Nah, but they're actually, I don't know, they're very kind.
That used to be a fear of mine, getting constricted by a snake.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Have you ever been in a situation like that? Not even back home?
No.
Really? Like, what's the largest snake you've seen?
I've seen a python.
Well, not in like a zoo or whatever. Have you seen it?
Yeah. No, I've seen it in like the wild.
Like without an adult to, to like control it?
No. Not like the Trevor Noah skit.
No. Okay. That's scary though. No, thank you. Right. Now then, I say we resume Sorban's training upon our return to the temple. Must we so soon? You did well to apprise Hancock of Ishu's predicament. He may now make amends by putting his talents to good use, and continue to provide for his family. Indeed, 'twas behavior befitting one destined to become the next Gambu. The road ahead is long, but we doubt not that you are worthy, and so we want only to encourage you to reach your full potential. If that is how you all feel, then I have little choice but to do my best. Så, vad så tar det? Okej, ako možeš da zatvoriš za stvari. Oh, I like his outfit now. Looks good. I can still hardly believe the Sekisegumi only wished to question me. Master Hancock must have a way with words. And with money, most likely. Speaking of which, I believe he and Mr. Tataru will be joining us shortly. Ishu, you will be pleased to know that I've just finished making arrangements for your immediate employment. May our profits soar, that you may give your family the life they deserve. I think he just cares about his profits, but that's okay. Master Hancock, I do not deserve such kindness. I will do my best to earn my keep. I want you to know that I intend to work hard to make up for the many mistakes I've made. He's too honorable for his own good, isn't he? It is not much, but I have prepared a gift for you as an expression of my gratitude. A set of garments, oh my gosh, that I made before I was embroiled in Master Kageyama's schemes. The lords and ladies of Kugane once held my work in high regard, and I hope you will as well. Tabara, hello and welcome. How are you doing? What's up? You will also find a little something from me included within, a well-deserved reward. Yo, I want to see this. Is that? I wonder if that's the gift that we're getting. Wait, what exactly did you
get?
give?
A kimono.
Yeah, I think so. Must be. Payment for introducing the East Arnold Trading Company to prospective new clients. What else? I can't sleep. I have work in an hour and a half. Oh, feels bad. Well, I hope you were at least able to get some sleep before work. I can't say I'm surprised you would try to peddle goods to the four lords themselves, but still, have you no shame? Regardless, now is as good time as any to inform you of the result of our deliberations. Said result being, we have agreed to an official partnership with the East Arnold Trading Company, one which I will exploit for all it's worth to make Tataru's boutique a household name in Kugane. They're actually exactly the same, her and... I love it.
In regards to
Yeah.
in regards to business.
Yeah. For my part, I pray this is the start of a mutually beneficial partnership. They're both equally selfish, though. To business, I would have a tour of this draper shop of yours immediately, if you don't mind. Sorry to cut things short, V, but time is money, and I have precious little to spare. Once you've seen to any other unresolved matters you have here, I'd be grateful if you return to Old Charlian and inform Medina of our new arrangement. Oh, so that's the end? Guess so. Well, I expected nothing less from you and Mr. Tataru. As for Mr. Tataru's necklace, you say Master Hancock slipped a gift into the parcel you received from Ishu, yes? May I take a look? So everyone, like, chipped in with something. That's so cool. My goodness, what a stunning set of garments. They certainly offer a taste of the Far East. As for the item Master Hancock said...
What? Dude, this is a children-friendly stream.
Master Hancock set aside for Shut up! For Mr. Tataru's necklace by the sisters of Black Pearl. Do you have any idea how rare these are? Like, I need this footage for later.
Hey, you're the one that said it, not me.
They can only be harvested from black flip oysters in Harupi Sea. I cannot be certain until it has been incorporated into the necklace, but I believe the darker shade will serve as contrast to the I can't breathe. Will serve as contrast to the brilliant sapphire centerpiece and make it stand out even more. To part with such a precious treasure, Master Hancock is either very wealthy or very well connected, or both. We would do well to maintain a good relationship with the East Arnold Trading Company. But that is the boutique's concern. After all you have done for us, I'm sure you want nothing more than a good rest. Thank you again for your continued assistance. When next we discover a client we'd like to add our ever-growing list, I hope we can count on your assistance once more. Oh, we're getting like a ton of things. Oh, nice. That's actually so sweet.
It looks good.
Are you like suddenly far away?
Pardon me?
Let me try. Nothing. You sounded like very far away. Do you have like a maybe like a male version or something? Like, is there such a thing?
Yeah, mine looks different.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I have
No,
this.
no, it's the headset. Try the body piece.
Yeah. That's so pretty. It even has like a tattoo thing. What does yours look like?
It looks the same.
What?
It looks the same.
Really? Even for guys?
Yeah, I have that tattoo also.
No way. Like, but like, is the top like exactly the same?
Yeah.
This is gorgeous, and it can be dyed too. Do you get like well, this is like a skirt, I guess. Do you get that as well, or do you have pants?
Let me check. No, I have a skirt as well.
It looks so good. And what is this? These are legs. Let me see. Oh, I got. There's two versions. There's two versions of legs. There's this one that I'm wearing right now. Do you have like two of them? I have this. This is like a more
yes.
inviting version. Looks
Wait,
like
what?
Looks like I'm wearing diapers.
There's two legs?
Yes. Do you have two
Oh,
legs?
yeah. Yes, I do have two legs. I don't like that one.
I like it except for the fact that I look like I'm actually wearing diapers. But the shoes are more visible then, and the shoes are actually quite unique. And I love the, like, this looks like a tattoo, honestly. It kind of conflicts with my scales though. But it looks okay, I think. Yeah, I like it. It actually looks really good. I want to see what it looks like when it's dyed. Okay, so the color of the flowers doesn't change?
Oh, shit.
What?
It's raining.
Oh
No,
shit, that's disgusting.
Oh, that's
Okay, so they're very nice. Yeah, actually one of the best glams of the game, yes. It looks so good. I'm actually going to use this. It's glorious. Wow, I didn't expect it to be so good. I'm actually very glad we did this.
Yeah,
So
same. I didn't think I was
nice.
gonna get glam.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I had known, I should have led with that when I tried to get you to do it. This is nice. This is very, very, very nice. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think I'm gonna use it for Dalamud Red is the best color. Let's see. Yeah, Dalamud Red looks good. Maybe not on me per se, because like I already have like a tone of my skin that is a little different. So like what I try to do is like, I don't know, try to like contrast it a little bit. Like I think I prefer blue-ish, not like bright blue, but something like this. I guess, I don't know, like I like midnight blue, like the way it looks on my character.
Black for sure.
Ink blue looks good also. I don't even like the,
I need to find a glove that looks good though.
I don't know. I would just like wear rings and no gloves.
Yeah, true. Maybe.
It's too
Get like
good.
a bracelet.
Hmm? Yeah,
Wear
dark
like a
colors
bracelet.
look really good on it though. I love it. I'm very happy with it. Looks so nice.
But it doesn't show the
what?
bracelet.
What did
It
you say?
doesn't show. It doesn't show the bracelet if you wear it.
Oh, I see. Well, I think ring it is. Like if you have like a flashy ring, now's the time to to use it, I suppose. Luckily, I can like change my hair color to like go with this. But I wish I could save hair colors and dyes like presets with glamours.